The Longhorns played their last Big 12 home game, and let me tell you, this was a game where special teams dominated, defense dominated, a player we've been waiting to see all season finally made his Texas debut, and the Longhorns are going to the Big 12 championship. It may have been Black Friday, but it was all orange at DKR as the Longhorns played in front of a sold-out crowd. As the last home game of the season, senior players and cheerleaders were celebrated on the field.
It was really something to take in as being there on my senior night.
Linebacker Jet Bush had a notable performance for his senior night with a 43-yard pick six. Not only was Friday's game the last home game of the season, but it was also the last Big 12 conference game. The next time the Longhorns play at this stadium, they will be an SEC team. Coach Steve Sarkisian says he has expected his team to have success since the start of the season.
To be 11-1 at a place like this is kind of where I felt like we should be.
The team had more to celebrate than just a win on Friday. Kicker Bert Auburn went on to break 2 school records for most consecutive field goals and most made field goals in a season. Auburn ended the night 5 for 5.
Crazy just to look back on and you look at all the records and to see your name up there with some of the greatest to ever do it is so unreal.
To make the game even more exciting, freshman QB Arch Manning made his debut late in the third quarter. He had a promising start to his college career, ending the night with 2 of 5 completions and 30 passing yards. After a very successful 57-7 win against Texas Tech, the Longhorns are now preparing to face Oklahoma State in the conference championship Saturday in Arlington. In Austin, Janelle Tanguma reporting Texas TV. What a game that took place here in the Moody Center tonight. Texas women's basketball dominated in a win against number 2 ranked Kansas State. Texas came in with physicality. Jakalenga Monentanda finds her way between defenders, but no worries, Aaliyah Moore picks up the offensive rebound for 2. Dayona Gaston gets in on the action with a perfectly executed inbound play, and she'll float one in from the air. Kansas State tries to make something happen on the other side of the ball. Serena Sundal avoids the offensive foul and puts up a mid-range shot from the top of the key. But you can't stop Texas's mid-range. Madison Booker tosses the ball to Monentanda, who pulls up a mid-range of her own, and that'll be her first basket of the night. On the next offensive play for Texas, Booker keeps the ball and nails the shoulder mid-range jumper. But Kansas State continues to stay in the game, despite struggles with Texas's hands-on defense. This time, Sundal will score 2 more from right under the basket. A little sideline play action, and Booker will take another assist as she tosses the ball to Gaston, who goes ahead with the post move in the paint and lobs one in to further Texas's lead. The Longhorns will end up edging a win over Kansas State 61-54. Freshman Madison Booker led her team scoring with 20 points overall, and Texas defense was aggressive in their win to bring back the Texas Longhorns as they struggled offensively. Westlake shattered Lake Travis's 17-game winning streak with an upset during their district closing game. The Lady Chaparrals outperformed the top-ranked team for their last home game of the season.
To finish our regular season beating a team like Lake Travis, who I think is one of the best teams in the state of Texas, if not the best team, it's really good for us, our momentum and our confidence going into the playoffs.
Lake Travis was ranked number 13 in the nation for 2 weeks straight coming into this game, making unranked Westlake the true underdogs. Big plays like this save from Reese Emmerich kept Westlake in the lead for most of the game.
We weren't going to give up. We were going to win no matter what. We felt it. We knew we had it.
They proved to have more hustle and tenacity on the court, giving them the victory in just 4 sets. In an upset win for the storybooks, Austin Westlake's win over Lake Travis is the first in 4 years, and Coach Sines credits the win to key players that happen to be committed to the University of Texas.
I'm just overjoyed. To end my last home game here, it's amazing. And to beat Lake Travis for the first time in 4 years, it's surreal.
Reese Emmerich has committed to play for UT Volleyball, the 2022 national champions, while Lily Davis will take part in UT's newest varsity program, beach volleyball.
The program is going to be amazing, and I'm so happy to be in the start of it. I was the first commit for the UTV program, which is really cool to say.
Coach Sines hopes to make it to the state tournament. To do that, they need to win the next 5 playoff games. In Austin, Janelle Tanguma reporting Texas TV. For the challenges that Peter Pan Mini Golf has faced regarding its future, historic landmark status might be the answer.
That's a good shot, though.
The current owner, Margaret Dismukes-Masad, says she's been in contact with several city officials for help renewing the lease.
We have had some communication with the mayor of Austin, so we're hopeful going forward that, the mayor will be able to throw his support behind it as well.
The property that Peter Pan sits on was previously managed by the Texas Juvenile Justice Department, but is now being signed over to a new, unknown trustee. Efforts to help preserve Peter Pan include a petition made by native Austinite Natalie Becker.
I think people really actually care and want to do something to help, and I feel good that I'm able to do that.
The petition, with over 25,000 signatures, specifies that the City of Austin should declare Peter Pan a historic landmark, making it easier for the owners to renew their lease. The owners have the support of Ben Heimsath, the chairman of the Historic Landmark Committee, who says that preserving Peter Pan is a great example of keeping Austin weird.
A hole in one!
There really aren't any other examples that you could point to that's a whole lot like what Peter Pan Golf means to Austin and Austin's families.
While there has been no communication with the new trustee, the owners are hopeful that historic landmark status will give them security.
We're just really hoping that we can keep it, not just for our family, but for the city of Austin.
Janelle Tanguma, reporting Texas TV.